Yep. Trailblazers add Ja Morant. The trade is effective. Ja Morant is going to the Trailblazers, and the Trailblazers is trading Jerami Grant and Kris Murray. Um, uh, Ja Morant gonna be mad at me. I feel like the Trailblazers will lose this deal. I think the Grizzlies are getting a great, consistent player, and then adding another player, Kris Murray. And now, they're looking to go young. I mean, that's the thing. I always think a team that's rebuilding. You got your draft pick just coming up, this year, and now you got Jeremy Grant. They're making sure that that clubhouse is going to be is going to have a leader. And I feel like all teams got to have a leader. So I'm gonna be real with you guys. Like, you can't get a player that's out of control and then expect for your program to be awesome. I just don't think that's the move. John Morant. I hope you prove me wrong, but I don't think that the Trailblazers will. Um, I don't think they're going to win this trade in the long run. I saw something on Twitter or X that's making me think the same thing too. And I know how I feel to have a chip on your shoulder, but what I saw, it didn't seem like John Morant was kind of wanting to. It just seemed like he's still kind of that same person. I hope he's not, but that's just what I saw. I'm just going with my gut instinct, but yeah, there's a lot of trades in the NBA. This is one. This is one that piqued the headlines. Now, there have been other trades too. I know the Hornets have traded Carmelo Ball. Excuse me, Carmelo Ball is going to the Minnesota Timberwolves. I think that's kind of a similar trade because I think the Charlotte Hornets really kind of want to get away from him. So you got to look at the point guard as the quarterback, and I believe that's what the teams are doing. They just want to have great leadership. No disrespect to the players. I think Ja Morant and Carmelo Ball, I believe they could be great. I mean, they could be awesome. They could be future Hall of Famers if they set their mind to doing it. So I mean, yeah, I mean, Portland. I mean, if he turn it around, then maybe I will say, hey. And I'm more saying this, hey, prove me wrong, Ja Morant. I'm cheering for you. But I just, as a GM, I'm leaning towards the Grizzlies, and I feel like they got. I know Jeremy Grant, man. He is consistent, and he seems to be a team player. And that's really truly what I like. If I'm scouting players, those type of players who I look at. So whatever they're willing to do things for the team, even if it kind of hurts their performances, or they have to kind of make a sacrifice in their game. He seems like that type of guy, and that's a great veteran to have in the locker room. So yeah, for out of the three trades, you got Giannis, he's going to the Miami Heat. You got Ball, he's going to the Minnesota Timberwolves, and now you have Ja Morant, who's going to the Blazers. How I feel about this, the big shakeup in the NBA, where's the big splash, or what team might be more affected. I mean, I would have to say right now, out of all the teams, I want to go with Minnesota Timberwolves because of where they were at, and then now they add in a point guard. I kind of want to lean there, but then Miami Heat is, you just got Pat Riley and their coach, man. I mean, they know how to find those guys, man. They know how to find the guys that are hidden, that hidden talent. So I don't know. I would say Minnesota and Miami tied neck to neck right now. I think that's the point guard that Minnesota needed. And I believe Ball, he had a couple of situations. Ball is a little. he's a little bit out there, but he's not. As I don't think he is as bad as what Charlotte is saying. Yeah, he might be a little bit out of control. I think it's more youth. Where Ja Morant, I just think that guy, man, he just, I don't know, man. It's something different about him. I mean, he just really seems like he can't shake things off. As far as his that culture, man. And just being, he got to understand, you're a point guard, you're a leader, you're a quarterback of the team. So it's a little different. And like Rodman, he was a little extreme, but he wasn't a point guard though. That's the difference. So yeah, we'll see about that. Who you guys think had the best trade that might really impact them as far as just making them totally better, probably kind of elite. That's why I say Minnesota had a pretty good season. They lost to the Spurs. And so now, you get your point guard, and of course you got Anthony. So I mean that makes them. I mean, I believe could be elite. They could be pretty elite on that side. If they get a couple more players. But before I leave, who do I believe is going to be the next team, the NBA team, to have the big trade? Um, I'm gonna go with the Golden State Warriors. I feel like they see that the Spurs, Oklahoma City, Thunder, just imagine that, and they've been winning before that, and so I just feel like they're more towards the tail end of all their players, the MVPs or the future Hall of Famers like Steph Curry. So I feel like they want to make that big splash. They want to send Curry out, in a good way, and I believe they're going to try to reach out to all those players like LeBron James, Anthony Davis, with the Wizards. So I just feel like they're going to probably be that team. I would have said Atlanta, but then Atlanta declined Kaminga's offer. So I believe the Warriors are going to be that team. So look out for the Warriors to be the team to make that big splash and trade in the summer, this summer, 2026. So you guys take care. I'll talk to y'all later.